Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blends those casual conversations with some insightful discussions on the latest tech and gadgets.
Absolutely.
Today, we are diving deep
Sounds good.
into this whirlwind of AI developments, and I think, especially for me, I'm looking at how this is going to impact, like, you and me, the everyday person.
Yeah, it seems like every week there's like a new breakthrough.
It does, yeah.
And it's so hard to keep up with
It
all.
really is.
But thankfully, you've sent over some pretty fascinating articles from TechCrunch.
Yeah, we've got TechCrunch, we've got TLDR, we've got TLDR AI,
Okay.
and the Neuron.
Got it. To help us kind of unpack it all.
Yeah, I've got you here, our AI expert, to help us unpack this.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's fascinating to me is not just the sheer number of developments, but the kind of leaps that we're seeing. Like, it's not just
faster processing or better algorithms anymore. It's AI is starting to really tackle problems we once thought were uniquely human.
Okay, so that's a little ominous.
Yeah.
But also intriguing.
Yeah, it is.
I am looking at this TechCrunch article right here, and it talks about how Google is launching Gemini 2.0.
Yes.
And it's not just one model, it's a whole suite of models, each with different strengths.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like the thinking model, a pro version, even like a budget-friendly option.
Okay.
So they're trying to like cover all the bases.
Right.
But what really caught my eye is this thinking model aced those super tough math and science competitions.
Yeah.
Like 73.3% on the AME and 74.2% on the GPQA Diamond.
Oh, wow.
Those are tests that even humans struggle with.
Absolutely, and that's the point.
Yeah.
It's a sign that AI isn't just crunching numbers anymore.
Right.
Those scores indicate a deeper level of logical reasoning and problem solving, something that was previously thought to be outside the realm of artificial intelligence.
So it's not just that these models are getting faster and more efficient.
Yeah.
It's like they're actually learning to think in a way that's more similar to humans.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you look at some of the specifics of Gemini 2.0 Pro, it becomes even more clear.
Okay.
This model boasts a 2 million token context window.
Okay.
Which is massive.
What does that mean?
It basically means that the AI can process and understand the context of information equivalent to an entire textbook.
Oh, wow.
Not just isolated sentences or paragraphs.
Right.
Imagine feeding an AI a complex scientific paper.
Okay.
And it can not only grasp the individual facts, but also understand the overall argument and implications.
Right.
That's the power we're talking about.
Okay. I have to admit that context window thing kind of went over my head a little bit.
Sure.
But your textbook example makes it much clearer.
Good. I'm glad.
So it's not just about remembering a bunch of facts.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the relationships between them.
Yeah.
The bigger picture.
Precisely. And this ties into Google's broader strategy.
Okay.
Remember those projects you mentioned? Like Deep Research, Mariner, and Astra?
Yeah.
They all point towards Google transforming its search engine from a simple keyword matching tool into a powerful AI agent.
Okay.
Think of it like this. Google search is becoming your personal research assistant.
Okay.
You will be able to ask complex questions. And instead of getting a list of links, you'll get synthesized reports, summaries, and insights, all generated by AI.
Wow, that's a huge shift.
Yeah.
So instead of us having to sift through tons of information, the AI will do the heavy lifting and present us with the most relevant and digestible insights.
Yes, it's a fundamental change in how we interact with information online. And it has huge implications for everyone, from students researching a paper to businesses trying to understand market trends.
It definitely feels like Google is going all in on AI, and they kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We've seen the competition heat up.
Right.
We've seen companies like Microsoft attracting top AI talent. Remember that article about the Notebook LM team leaving Google for Microsoft? That was a big deal.
Absolutely. Google needs to stay ahead of the curve to retain its dominance in search and keep those brilliant minds on board.
Yeah.
These AI advancements are crucial for them, especially when you consider the impact on businesses that rely heavily on SEO.
Right.
The way we search for information is about to change drastically.
Yeah.
And companies need to adapt or risk getting left behind.
So it's not just about the cool tech itself.
Yeah.
It's about the ripple effects across the entire digital landscape.
Exactly.
Businesses that rely on traditional SEO might need to rethink their strategies if Google search is becoming less about keywords and more about AI understanding.
It's a whole new ballgame.
It is, yeah.
And it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of competition, you also flagged some interesting news about Amazon.
Yes.
And it seems they're not taking this AI revolution lying down either.
Right.
They're giving their voice assistant, Alexa, a major AI makeover.
Yeah.
Likely using Anthropic's Claude models. And this is significant considering Alexa's massive user base.
Absolutely.
You mentioned earlier that there are 100 million active users and 500 million devices out there.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of potential for change.
Huge potential.
Yeah, and the timing of this announcement is interesting.
Yeah, what do you think?
It comes just before Apple is expected to unveil its updated Siri.
Right.
Seems like Amazon is trying to preempt their competitor.
Yeah, it seems so.
And it's solidified their position in the voice assistant market.
It's like a tech arms race.
It is.
With each company trying to outdo the other with their latest AI advancements.
It makes me wonder, what will Apple's response be?
I don't know. Good question.
Will Siri get a similar AI boost? Or will they take a different approach?
It's hard to say for sure, but Apple has always been known for its focus on user experience and privacy.
Right.
They might prioritize those aspects as they integrate AI into Siri.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see how they balance those considerations with the need to keep up with the competition in terms of AI capabilities.
This brings us to OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT and DALL-E.
Yes.
You marked this article from TLDR about them filing some pretty intriguing trademark applications.
Yeah.
We're talking smartwatches, AR glasses, even robots.
Wow.
This seems like a big leap for a company known primarily for its software.
It's definitely a sign that OpenAI is thinking beyond just algorithms and code. They're looking at how AI can be integrated into physical devices and interact with the real world in a more tangible way. And this aligns with some of their recent research in robotics, particularly their partnership with 1X, a company focused on developing humanoid robots.
Okay, so we've got Google potentially tuning search into an AI agent.
Right.
Amazon boosting Alexa's intelligence, and now OpenAI venturing into hardware with robots.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. It is.
But what does this all mean for us, for the everyday users of technology?
It means that AI is becoming more pervasive and influential in our lives. It's no longer just a tool for specialists or tech enthusiasts. It's integrated into the devices we use, the services we rely on, and the way we interact with the world around us. And as AI continues to evolve, it's going to have an even greater impact on our daily lives, our work, and our future.
That's both exciting and a little daunting, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
On the one hand, AI has the potential to solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Absolutely.
From climate change to healthcare.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it also raises concerns about job displacement, privacy, and even the potential for AI to become too powerful.
Absolutely. It's crucial that we approach AI development with a sense of responsibility and ensure that it's used for good, not for harm. We need to have open and honest conversations about the potential risks and benefits, establish clear ethical guidelines, and work together to shape a future where AI empowers humanity, not replaces it.
Well said.
Thank you.
This is definitely a topic that requires careful consideration and thoughtful discussion.
Absolutely.
But for now, I think we need a quick break to process all this information.
Sounds good.
When we come back, we'll delve deeper into some of the specific ways AI is being used to improve our lives and explore some of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
I'm ready.
Stay tuned.
Okay. But it's not just the big players. You know, this TLDR AI article that you sent over, it really caught my attention. It talks about a Chinese startup called DeepSeek.
Oh, yeah.
That's making waves in the industry.
Yeah, this DeepSeek thing really surprised me. They've developed this AI reasoning model called R1.
Yes.
And it's not just that it's performing well, it's doing so at a fraction of the cost of its competitors.
Right.
That's got to be shaking things up a little bit, right?
It absolutely is. DeepSeek is proving that you don't necessarily need massive resources and expensive hardware to achieve breakthroughs in AI. Their focus on efficiency and affordability is a challenge to the status quo, particularly for companies like OpenAI that rely heavily on computationally expensive approaches.
So it's like David versus Goliath, with this smaller, nimbler startup taking on the giants of the AI world. That's pretty exciting.
It is.
I remember reading Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, acknowledging DeepSeek's success, but remaining committed to their path of pushing the boundaries of AI capabilities, even if it means spending big on compute power.
Right.
It's like two different philosophies clashing.
Yeah, it's a fascinating dynamic.
Yeah.
On one hand, you have OpenAI, backed by significant investment, pushing the limits of what's possible with AI, even if it's resource intensive.
Right.
On the other, you have DeepSeek demonstrating that efficiency and affordability can be equally powerful drivers of innovation.
Yeah.
It raises questions about the sustainability of different approaches and what the future of AI development might look like.
Okay, so we've got these big companies and ambitious startups pushing the boundaries of AI. But what about the impact on everyday life? How is all this actually affecting people right now? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that.
Well, one area where we're seeing a real impact is in the realm of personalized experiences.
Okay.
Take language learning, for example. You included an article about this platform called iSyn.
Right.
And I have to say, it's quite impressive. They're using AI to create personalized language learning experiences through real-time conversations with an AI tutor.
Oh, wow.
Imagine having a conversation with a virtual tutor who can adapt to your individual learning style, pace, and even your interests. That's the kind of personalization that AI is enabling.
Wow, that's a far cry from the language learning software I used in school, which was basically just memorizing vocabulary lists and grammar rules.
Right.
This sounds much more engaging and effective.
Right.
It's like having a personal language coach available 24/7.
Exactly. And that's just one example.
Wow.
We're seeing AI being used to personalize everything from music recommendations to fitness plans to financial advice.
Wow.
It's about tailoring experiences to individual needs and preferences, making them more relevant, engaging, and effective.
That's really cool. It feels like AI is becoming more accessible and user-friendly, too. It's not just this mysterious technology for experts anymore. We're seeing AI-powered tools being used by individuals and small businesses to solve everyday problems and achieve their goals.
You're absolutely right. And this trend of democratization is only going to continue.
That's exciting.
You highlighted this tool called PressDeck,
Yes.
which uses AI to create press websites in seconds. Imagine that.
Wow, yeah.
No more wrestling with website builders or hiring expensive developers.
Yeah.
You just tell the AI what you need, and it does the heavy lifting for you.
That's incredible. It's like AI is becoming this superpower that anyone can tap into.
Yeah.
Speaking of empowering individuals, you marked another tool called Jump,
Yes.
which helps wealth advisors organize client notes.
Yeah.
It seems like AI is finding its way into every nook and cranny of our lives.
It truly is. And that's just the beginning.
Right.
As AI becomes more sophisticated and accessible, we can expect to see even more creative and innovative applications emerge, transforming the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us.
It's an exciting time to be witnessing the AI revolution unfold.
It is.
But amidst all this excitement, it's also important to remember that AI is a powerful tool that needs to be used responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely.
We've already touched on some of the concerns like job displacement and potential biases.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on how we can ensure that AI is used for good, not for harm?
That's a critical question and one that we need to address head on.
Yeah.
One key aspect is transparency. We need to understand how AI systems work, how they make decisions, and what data they're using.
Yeah.
This transparency is essential for building trust and accountability.
Transparency is something that really resonated with me when I read this TechCrunch article about a massive government data breach linked to Elon Musk and his access to sensitive information across various agencies.
Oh, wow.
It's a stark reminder that as we integrate AI into more aspects of our lives, data security and privacy need to be paramount.
Absolutely. And it's not just about protecting data from malicious actors. It's also about ensuring that AI systems are developed and used in a way that respects human rights and doesn't perpetuate existing inequalities or biases.
Right.
We need to be vigilant in addressing these concerns and ensuring that AI is used to create a more just and equitable society.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype and excitement surrounding AI.
Yes.
But these ethical considerations are absolutely crucial.
They are.
We need to have open and honest conversations about these issues and work together to ensure that AI is used to benefit all of humanity, not just a select few.
Well said. It's about finding the right balance between technological progress and human well-being, ensuring that AI empowers us, not controls us.
So we've got this incredible technology with the potential to revolutionize our world.
We do.
But we also have this responsibility to use it wisely and ethically. It's a lot to think about.
It is, and it's a conversation that we need to continue having. But for now, I think it's time to move on, and we'll explore some of the specific ways AI is impacting different industries and discuss what the future might hold for this transformative technology.
Sounds good. So we've got this incredible technology with the potential to revolutionize our world.
We do.
But we also have this responsibility to use it wisely and ethically.
Absolutely.
That's a lot to think about.
It is, yeah. And speaking of integration, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on how AI is impacting specific industries.
Yeah.
I know we've touched on a few examples, but I'd love to dive a little bit deeper.
Yeah, for sure. I'm fascinated by this whole AI for good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
We see a lot of the scary headlines.
Right. Doom and gloom.
Yeah, exactly. But then we see these stories like you sent from the Neuron about how researchers are using AI to identify a life-saving treatment for a rare disease called IMCD.
Yeah, that was incredible.
It is incredible.
They analyzed thousands of existing medications and found one that could potentially be repurposed for this rare condition.
Wow.
Talk about accelerating scientific discovery.
Right, it's amazing.
AI could potentially find cures for diseases that have baffled scientists for years.
It's giving us a new lens to look at existing data and find connections that we might have missed otherwise.
Totally.
It makes you wonder how many other potential breakthroughs are hidden within the vast amounts of data we've already collected.
Oh, I'm sure there are tons.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a crazy thought.
Yeah, and this is just one example of how AI is revolutionizing healthcare.
Right.
We're also seeing AI being used to improve diagnostic accuracy, personalized treatment plans, and even assist with surgery.
It seems like this is bringing up this whole other conversation about AI and jobs.
Right, yeah.
Is AI going to replace doctors? What does that look like?
It's a valid concern and one that we need to address proactively. AI will undoubtedly automate certain tasks and potentially place some jobs.
Right.
But it will also create new opportunities.
Okay. The key is to adapt and acquire the skills needed to thrive in an AI-driven world.
So it's not just about learning how to use AI,
right,
but also about understanding how to work alongside it.
Exactly. We need to focus on developing those uniquely human skills that complement AI's capabilities.
Yeah, like what?
Things like critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving.
Okay, so the things that robots can't do yet.
Exactly. Those are the skills that will be in high demand as AI takes on more of those routine tasks.
So it's not about fearing AI,
right,
but rather understanding how to leverage it to our advantage.
You got it.
Okay.
It's about collaboration, not competition.
I like that.
Humans and AI working together to achieve greater outcomes than either could alone.
This has been such an insightful conversation.
It has.
It's clear that AI is a powerful force that's shaping our world in some really profound ways.
It is.
We've explored the amazing advancements,
the potential benefits, and the ethical considerations that we need to address.
Absolutely.
It's a lot to take in, but it's also incredibly exciting to think about what the future holds for this transformative technology.
I completely agree. AI is a tool that has the potential to solve some of the world's biggest problems.
Yeah.
But it's up to us to use it wisely and ensure that it's used for good. It's a collective responsibility that requires collaboration, open dialogue, and a commitment to ethical development and deployment.
I couldn't have said it better myself. It's been a pleasure diving into the world of AI with you today. I'm sure our listeners have learned a lot, and I know I have.
The pleasure was all mine.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.